Hi, how is everyone today? I hope you're doing fine. If you don't know me, my name is Jerry. I thought I would come on here. I'm sorry. Excuse my fingers on the screen. I saw some dust there. Um, I just wanted to talk about some sunscreen and the chemicals in sunscreen and why we should be using mineral sunscreen instead of chemical-based sunscreen. But before that, as you realize, I look like a hot mess today, right? Um, Today I went to town. I just want to tell the story real quick. I had some stuff I needed to do, pay some bills, pick up some groceries and stuff. But I didn't put on my makeup. I didn't get really dressed. I mean, I was even wearing these hot mess shoes here. And I ran into so many people that I knew. And whenever I'm all dolled up, I never meet anyone that I know. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of funny. When you're a hot mess, you run into every single person you know, right? Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. So sometimes I am a hot mess, right? So let's get started on the sunscreen. Chemical sunscreen ingredients can alter the hormones in both men and women. It has actually been shown through scientific research that some of these chemicals that are in the sunscreen have been found in mother's breast milk, and they've done tests, and it does alter hormones, and it only takes like 26 minutes. And then sunscreen is something that we need to reapply every 2 hours, and something that stays on the whole time we're outside, right? Here are some UV filters with low toxicity: titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. I have a mineral-based sunscreen right here, and its main ingredient is actually aloe leaf juice, and then it has titanium dioxide and zinc oxide both in it. And then something that I can't pronounce, ibarbinzone. It actually has a high rate of skin allergies, so if that's in your sunscreen based on a mineral, then you don't want it. And Mexoryl SX. There's not a whole lot of information on that because it's I think it's still trying to be approved by the FDA. They're using it in Europe, but it's a chemical, I believe. And also, the skin on our face, and especially our eyelids, is thinner than anywhere else on our body. I've heard that it takes less than a minute for chemicals to seep into your skin through your face, but only like 26 minutes to seep into your skin. And so here are some of the things you should not have in your sunscreen: is oxybenzone, octinoxate, also known as octylmethylcinamate, homosalate, octosalate, octocrylene. Also vitamin A, also known as retinol. I know a lot of us have used that on our face for wrinkles before, but it can actually, if it's used in sunscreen, it can actually cause the same problems you're trying to avoid. And you want your sunscreen to be broad-based, UVA and UVB. UVA is where we get our skin damage as far as aging and stuff goes, and the UVB and UVA both can cause cancer and stuff. And then we also want to avoid the parabens, which is butyl, ethyl, methyl, and propyl, all those that begin with that, right? And then, like I've already said, some of the fillers to avoid are vitamin A and methylacetylazine. It was allergen of the year in 2013, and it is also in some baby wipes and stuff, so you really need to look at that and make sure. Here's some other ingredients to avoid: benzophenone, benzophenone 4 and benzenone 1,8, and menthol anthracynolate, PABA, Padamant O, and trolamine salicylate. So, I do want you to know and take care of your skin. It's very important. It's like the largest organ in our body, And so if you can find a natural or mineral sunscreen that is better for you than all these chemicals. And I know, like, whenever you go into the big box stores and you're looking, and then you see the $5 sunscreen, I actually have two in my house that I probably need to get rid of. But just look at the ingredients that you're putting on your body, and don't forget your face, and cover and make sure you put sunscreen all over. I actually forgot to use my sunscreen today, and I realized it when I was in town. But our skin is important, and we need to take good care of it. So I want you to protect it, please. And if you have any questions, feel free to either leave a comment or message me, and I'll be glad to do my best to answer them. But I do encourage everyone to utilize mineral sunscreen and get rid of the chemical sunscreen, because there is science proven that it does seep into your skin. I mean, if it goes in the mother's breast milk, you know that it gets in your bloodstream. So, and then another thing I forgot to mention is, whenever you look into it, there are some inhalation concerns from titanium dioxide and zinc dioxide, but that is mainly because they come in a powder form, and then they have to use these other bases, the secondary ingredients, to make it form. That's also another concern about, I've seen, like, people making their own sunscreen and stuff at home. You really need to be careful with that. Also, I don't know if you know this or not, the sunscreen is actually, if you have any children in school, or ever had any children in school, and you had to bring sunscreen for some reason, you had to have, like, permission, the teachers had to have permission to put it on, because it is not actually cosmetic. It is considered a pharmaceutical. So so they go through a lot of testing to make sure that it has the SPF, which this doesn't really mean that you can stay out in the sun 30 times longer, so still reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours, especially if you're out in the water or out in the sun, and make sure you cover everything. This one is a little, I didn't get one for my face, so I'll just show you. Probably got a little too much there. I always get too much of everything. So it's a little thicker, and so it stays a little white. So I kind of want to find another one from my face, because I don't know if you can see that. There's still, like, white stuff in there, so it'll take a while for that to absorb on. So in between your skincare and your makeup, I really want you to use sunscreen, but I want it to be a mineral-based sunscreen without all of these harmful ingredients. And that is all that I had today. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. I hope you have a safe and fun July. I hope you have a safe and fun July, or July 4th, Independence Day, celebrating our freedom. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And excuse me. Oh. And don't forget to let your sparkle shine, and do protect your skin this summer and in the winter too. You need to get your skin protection all year round. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to let your sparkle shine.